Hey everybody, what's up? Mr. G back with you once again with the weather forecast. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you guys are having a good day on your Tuesday afternoon as we jump into that weather forecast right now. Here's a look at the first map, and here's what we got going on at this time this week. So we have a nice area of winter weather across the Rockies and down across the Southwest. We're seeing rain down into Southern California as well. But we're going to see this storm work its way out of the Rockies and into the Plain States. And when that happens, we're going to see thunderstorms erupt across the central and southern plains and then parts of the south as well. We're going to see that We're going to see the warmth that we've been seeing across the east retreat away back down to the south. And we're going to see this area of low pressure move up towards the upper Midwest and the Great Lakes. So we're going to see colder air move into the east. And we're going to see that warmth retreat back down further toward the Gulf Coast. So let's take a look at how all of that is going to play out as that upper level low pressure that is expected to shift over toward the central and southern plains and into the Great Lakes and bring a colder weather that way as well. But we're not looking at much snow across the east. Even though it's going to get much colder, it's going to be a fairly dry period when that pattern change takes place. So here we are as we're looking at what we got going on. This area of low pressure out over the southwestern United States is bringing rain into LA, San Diego, and we're looking at snow across much of the Rockies and the southern Rockies as well. And we're going to see that southward plunge of the jet stream, and that's going to break that colder weather back toward the east into the Great Lakes and parts of the Northeast as we head through the 18th and the 19th. We're going to see that sharp change in the weather pattern. So we're going to see that snow is going to ring out a lot of snowfall over the Rockies with this current setup that's going on right now. So here we are as we're going to be looking at that snowfall expected through Saturday morning, and we're going to be seeing that snow outlook with a lot of snow in across the Rockies, across Colorado, Utah, Arizona, and New Mexico. So the four corners, we're going to see a lot of snowfall over the next several days. And here we are as we take a look at your winter weather alerts across the Rockies. We're getting a lot of winter storm warnings in place and some winter weather advisories as well. So a lot of winter to be had across the Intermountain West. And here we go with your forecast for your Wednesday. We're going to see that snow continue through Colorado and Utah and into parts of Wyoming and Montana as well. We're going to see that snow. But we're going to see rainfall beginning to develop across the Central Plains. So Nebraska into Missouri, maybe southern Iowa, parts of northern Kansas, we're going to see rain showers and thunderstorms over that region as we head into your Wednesday forecast. So as we take a look at your Thursday, here is all that snow still falling across the Rockies, northern Arizona, parts of New Mexico, Utah, and Colorado. We're seeing that heavy snow, and we're going to see that heavy snow over Denver. But Salt Lake City is going to be warm enough for rain with a temperature around 50. Santa Fe, we're going to see a high of 53 degrees with rain showers, and Flagstaff is going to see snow showers and 39 degrees for your high on Wednesday. Your Thursday for your Friday weather forecast, we're going to be seeing that snow continue across the Rockies. So Flagstaff is going to see snow flurries or snow showers, rain on Santa Fe with a high of 50, 37 in Denver with more snow, and 52 in Salt Lake City with rain showers in your area as well. So a lot of wet and wintry weather is going to continue across the four corners. And then down here across the state of Texas and Oklahoma, look at the rainfall. We got rain moving in. We're going to see rain and thunderstorms Wednesday, Thursday, and into Friday across the southern plains and into parts of the deep south and along the Gulf Coast. We're going to see those showers and thunderstorms, some of which is going to be some severe weather. So we're going to deal with some severe thunderstorms across the deep south. So here we are as we take a look at our incoming storm system. After it moves out of the Rockies and into the plains, look at all of that potential for severe weather here across Missouri, Arkansas, Louisiana, Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas. You see that nice warm front? We got us a nice triple point. There is a dry line here across central Texas. Cold front back there towards the west, over New Mexico and Oklahoma Panhandle. We have that low pressure center centered over Kansas. We're going to see it back in that position on Wednesday, but we're going to see those severe thunderstorms down here across mainly north central Texas and the western half of Arkansas and southern Missouri primarily is where we're going to have the best threat for that severe weather on Wednesday and Thursday. So here we are as we take a look at the metros that's going to be under the gun for the severe weather. We have Dallas, Fort Smith, Springfield, Omaha, Chicago as well. And we're also going to see that potential for Kansas City and St. Louis, Missouri. We're going to see that potential for severe thunderstorms. And the primary threat is going to be large hail and damaging winds, and a few isolated tornadoes is going to be possible with that area of severe weather. It's going to break out across the plains as well. So, and here's where we're going to see that threat on Wednesday, that severe thunderstorm threat. The best chance for severe weather is going to be here over central, eastern Kansas, Missouri, southwestern Iowa, southeastern Nebraska, maybe down into Oklahoma as well. We're going to see the threat for severe thunderstorms, and we're going to see these storms will continue into the overnight as well, and we're going to be seeing they're going to be having to work their way to, you're going to be woken up in the early morning hours for a severe weather warning. So we're going to be prepared to hear those tornado sirens going off in the middle of the night with those severe thunderstorms here across the central plains as we head into your Thursday forecast. So Thursday and into Wednesday into Thursday morning, we're going to see those severe thunderstorms. All right, so here's that timeline as we look at those storms as they develop. In that first round of storms we're going to see on Thursday, these are going to be 3 a.m. We're going to see those thunderstorms over parts of Missouri. We're going to see just to the north of Kansas City, Missouri into Iowa. We're going to see those over Nebraska. We're going to see them over Illinois as well. Those nighttime thunderstorms, so nocturnal severe storms, and they're going to be capable of producing overnight tornadoes as well. So a particularly dangerous situation could develop here across the central and southern plains as we head through Wednesday and Thursday. And then as we look at your Thursday in the afternoon, Thursday at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, we're going to see those thunderstorms over Oklahoma, Arkansas, so near Little Rock, just to the west, Memphis. We're going to see another area of showers and storms down across southern Mississippi as well. We're going to see the potential there for severe weather, and across North Texas, we're going to see some isolated to widely scattered thunderstorms, some of which could be severe across parts of Texas. Now, Texas and Oklahoma is always known for very large hail, what we call gorilla hail. This is the baseball and softball, maybe even tennis ball size hail. These are the hail that will bust windows and car windshields out. So we have to watch for these hail. This hail could cause a lot of property damage and personal injury should you happen to be outside and caught in one of those hailstorms and one of them whack you across the head. They can cause some serious injuries in that instance. Here's the rainfall expectations that we're going to see through Saturday across the central and southern plains and into the deep south, with some areas picking up like around Jackson Central, Mississippi, and central Louisiana, south central Texas, east central Texas, 2 to 3 inches of rain, but 1 inch of rain down there near New Orleans, Houston, be an inch. Dallas going to pick up 1 to 2 inches for Little Rock, a half inch for Nashville, and a half inch expected in the Atlanta area as well. Okay, so showing off my fancy new maps here. I think these maps are very colorful. It looks more bright. But anyway, so that warmth, we're gonna see that we're seeing that warm across, like here across. Yesterday we had a high of 66 here in the Twin Cities. We're gonna be 61 today. But as we head into the middle Wednesday into Thursday, we're gonna see that warmth begin to retreat and drop back down toward the south. In the deep south and the southeast, we're going to see that warmth begin to retreat, and that low pressure center out over the southwest is going to head out into the plain states. So we're going to see that plains and that low is going to lift up across Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Michigan, and lift up into eastern Canada. So get ready for that change in the weather. And that's going to bring some wet weather to parts of the upper Midwest. We can see some rain showers here in Minnesota as we head into Thursday and Friday as well. We can see some rain showers and maybe even some snow in parts of northwestern Minnesota as well as North and South Dakota. Okay, so here's your temperatures across the upper Midwest here for Tuesday and Wednesday. So today and tomorrow, we're looking at 65 and 61 across Minneapolis. Kansas City, we're going to see a high today of 71 today and 74 for your Wednesday. And Dallas, 77 today and 83 for Wednesday. Atlanta, looking at 71 for your Tuesday and 76 tomorrow. And in Louisville, Kentucky, 69 today, 73 tomorrow. The nation's capital, 70 today, 72 tomorrow, and Syracuse 55 today, but warmer tomorrow, much warmer with a high of 64. So a brief warm up across the Northeast we're going to see because it's been cooler there, but the warmth is yet to make it to the area, but we're going to see it make it to the area of tomorrow as we see 70s moving in along the East Coast, but that's going to not last long as that cold air is going to swoop in from the west. So here we go as we see that colder air work its way on the 13th for Wednesday. Going to see the colder air begin to make its way across the plains. So we're going to see it get colder across the high plains on Wednesday. Thursday, we're going to see those colder temps start to work in towards the upper Midwest and maybe the Great Lakes and the central and southern plains. And then on your Friday, on the 15th, we're going to see that colder air across the north and coming out of the west. So colder across the southwest in like Southern California, Arizona, and Nevada, as well as into Utah and New Mexico. Colorado, we're going to see that colder air, but that's going to be making its way into the Midwest as we head into the weekend. And then on the 16th, we're really going to see that change in the pattern across the upper Midwest. And we're going to see those temperatures in the teens and 20s across northern Minnesota, northern Wisconsin, and the upper peninsula of Michigan and Lake Superior. We're going to see much colder for a bit of those regions. And then as we head into the Sunday, March 17th, we're really going to start to see those cooler temperatures making its way to the east, and we're going to start to see things warm up towards the west as that batch of colder air is going to swing through. Now, this is not going to be a long-term thing. We're moving through mid-March, so we're going to be in what's that seesaw is going to be a roller coaster of temperatures as we have high amplitude jet stream pattern with periods of cold and periods of warmth. A nice seesaw back and forth. That's going to lead to a lot of severe weather and possibly even a lot of snow. But I'm not seeing much snow in the east yet. But I am seeing much colder and maybe and some severe weather as well. And so here is those temperatures that we're going to see for your forecast on Monday, March 18th, when that cold really starts to set in across the east, or at least I would say the cooler temperatures. Some areas are going to drop below normal for this time of the year, but I think we're going to still stay at normal or slightly above normal, very slightly above normal, as we see much of the east in the 40s, some 50s in the mid-south, and 60s across the deep south in the southeast. Alright, so thank you for watching your weather forecast. My name is Mr. G. Leave your likes, comments, feel free to subscribe, and you can follow me on TikTok or YouTube. Have a great day. I will be back tomorrow afternoon with another weather forecast and update. The pattern is going to probably pretty much still be the same tomorrow as well. So have a great afternoon and evening. I will see you later. Bye-bye.